welcome back to the channel. This place is just, I don't even know what to say, it's absolutely epic. Obviously it's going to start with some drone footage, so you know what, I'll show you some drone footage and let you make your mind up of this place. It's just the most incredible place. I'd like to start by saying a special thank you to Trevor Crowe from Skye Marine, who loaded his boat up to the gunnels with all of our equipment in order to help us take our equipment out to this remote island. There's no way I could have done it with a tender, so thank you very much, Trevor. I'd also like to say that we left the place completely immaculate, and as a special way of saying thank you, in the autumn we're going to return and incorporate this place into our annual beach clean. As a result of our beach clean and all the plastic waste we picked up last year, we managed to upcycle £360 worth of plastic, all of which was donated to the local primary school at Edinburgh. Been meaning to do this for ages. I went out last year didn't go to plan. I got stung by a jellyfish really badly, which resulted in 10 hours of agony. This time we're back and we're camping here for a few nights. So we've got the camp all set up and we're just going to go and cook some dinner, and then we're going to go out. We're diving, fishing, we're going to try anchoring for skate, but we've got 2 full days here and a bit to really explore this place. Camp's just down there, we've got the bivvy and everything's all set up nicely. Like I said, we've got the boat there, the pontoon, it's just all there, like it's such a good setup. These are some lobsters, which I was out diving at the Maidens. We got those a few nights ago. They're cooked up. I've kept them on ice and we're going to go and make some like lobster risotto. Chopped onions, splitting off a bit of butter. Once those are sweated off a bit more, we'll add some rice to that, then we'll smash those up. Frying off the shell there to get all the flavour. That means they'll be caramelised. So that's the rice just about cooked, and we will hoy in the lobster in a sec. Got some lobster in there. There you go. Dinner with a view. What a treat. This doesn't really do it any justice, but that's the puffins. Okay, so Neil is more than traditionally bad luck for numbers of fish. Here we go, there is about 50 puffins over there. There's a few out here. It's a nice place not to catch a fish, isn't it, Neil?
You're just full of promises, that's all you are, mate. Unfulfilled promises.
Full of unfulfilled promises. Yeah, well, it looks deep. It's 51 feet, and we're just gonna go with some jigs. So, got like 60 gram blue flash jigs on. Ewan, if you're watching this, yes, this is your rod. You shouldn't have left it with me, I've stolen it. Alright, yeah, let's see how we get on. He got himself a fish.
Don't get too excited. It's a fish.
Bigger than the last one.
It's like a pollock, I think, at this one. There we go. There we go.
It's a start. Well, I don't know how I feel about that. Check out the colours on this thing. This lovely male ballan. The iridescent blue there is about as pretty as I've ever seen on a ballan. Like that is just stunning. You wouldn't think something like that that's in Scottish waters. They look like a tropical fish. So we had to abort that because it went from beautiful sunshine to raining, and on the horizon is more than a little tickle of rain. I'll show you the setup that we got here. Well done, Neil, you're doing a great job, okay?
Glad.
Glad. Got a bivvy here set up with most of our stuff underneath. Gonna put a fire down there into the rock so we're not damaging any of the grassland. And that's the tent there. Obviously the dock's just there. Oh, what happened? It was so nice. Go camping in Scotland, I said. The weather forecast is great. What?
Cheers.
Cheers. Keeping the midgies at bay. Yeah, it's still working. How much smoke have you got in your eyes?
Just a wee bit. I'm preserved now.
I don't think I can see anymore. It's pretty intense, but you know what? We're out of the rain. We went out, we got a few pollock. So we've got a few small pollock. We really struggled to find a big pollock. So beggars can't be choosers. We've got a few pollock. We're just gonna do those on the fire there, and then eat those with a wee bit of vino, and then head off to bed, and then hit it hard tomorrow, if I can see. Okay, right, we're about to hit the sack now. That is the view that we've got there. This doesn't do it by any form of justice whatsoever. So I'll show you the drone footage that we got. The drone footage is just, it still doesn't do it justice, but it's just next level. It's beautiful.
So this is day 2. I sound like I'm losing my voice. It's because we had to sit at a campfire last night to avoid the midges. It's about 8:30 now. Just gonna get up, get a coffee and get on the go. Once we're moving, the plan is to go and do some diving and then go for some skate later on in the night. It's gonna be wet today, so I think we chose to do diving today because it's gonna rain most of the day anyway, so it makes sense. Yeah, so coffee time. That is not a bad view to have your coffee with. The plan is to slowly sip on this coffee, come back to life, have breakfast, and then go do some spearing. Hopefully dive some scallops too. Okay, so I can't knock Neil for what he didn't pack because I done a worse job than him, but we bought these tins and they don't have a ring pool, so probably actually just going to do this until we hyperlapse to be there, because this is going to take a while. We've got two very different breakfast styles here. I've got my porridge, I'm going to put a dash of water in, and Neil's got the full Monty. I know whose I'd rather have. Apparently porridge is good for diving. Well, not apparently, it is, so that's why. It's not the most interesting though.
All day breakfast is good for eating.
Too right. Yeah, so that just happened. Feels like it just pulled his balls beside him. Right, we are suited and booted. Ready to go and get in the water. Okay, so we've had a play around in the shallows. Neil's kind of got his bearings of how deep he can or can't go, more like. Not very far. Not very far. And we're going to go out, fish out into slightly deeper water, and we're going to try and get some scallops. I think we'll eat alright. After a few dives, we had plenty of scallops for our meal. It's really important with scallops to take what you need and not what you can. So 9 scallops is more than enough to do us both for a meal. Gotta go over there. Okay, so that's us back for our diving now. We went out to Waternish Head by the lighthouse. Unfortunately the GoPro died, as it always does when you get the best footage. Some of these are absolutely whoppers. I mean, that is just shy of 17 centimetres across. absolute belter of a scallop. It's really important when you're cutting the scallops that you keep the knife flat to the roof of the flat shell, otherwise you can lose quite a lot of meat. But that is that big scallop. It's a shame at this time of year we can't eat the roe, because the roe would go really well in this, but it's just not worth the risk. So look at that lovely big prime Skye scallop.
And this is the realities of cooking in the
Wetter
outdoors.
than it is dry, and we've just been diving all day.
Anyway, pasta's on. That's looking good.
So scallops and sauce.
We've got some more scallops there still to go. But it is now wet. And the sky's not that bad, so I don't know where the water's coming from, to be fair.
Neil, how are you enjoying that?
Thanks, this is damn fine.
Would you like some fresh parmesan, like you just asked for?
Have you actually got fresh parmesan?
No, I haven't got fresh parmesan.
Oh.
I was going to hit you with a blunt object. Right, so we've survived the rain and we are huddled underneath our bivvy, enjoying our food. Not going to talk anymore because I'm inhaling too much smoke, but stand fine and hopefully we'll get some fishing if this rain clears.
You're normally one doing the filming, and no, don't take the hood off, mate. It says exactly what we're doing here.
Okay, right, yeah.
It's
so we were getting eaten by midges, so I was wearing my hood, can't even put it back on. The rain couldn't be heavier. We were just about to readjust the bivvy. We've had to rearrange the fire into a chimney to keep the sideways rain from coming in. I can't even bring myself to get into a wetsuit. It is considerably later than planned. The weather has been relentless. We've got rained on heavily. We were actually debating whether or not to go out, but we're going to give it a go. It's finally stopped raining. We have no mackerel because we failed miserably.
Yes, Erin did.
Apparently that wasn't just me that failed miserably, so we'll be using pollock. I have caught on pollock before. It's not my bait of choice, but we'll use it. Good old Navionics. We're just heading for this point here. This point is a plateau. It's a hole at 100 meters deep. So Neil's guiding us there expertly. Expertly. That's us at anchor now. Neil's making jokes about the international reel being able to be used in any different country. We've got one rod out to the side. Like I said, we basically whacked out some rather oversized pollock, and we will leave them there for a couple of hours and see how we get on. We are fishing in just over 250 feet of water, and that nasty rain squall that I thought we were going to get soaked by is over there, which is good because it thought it was going to come straight over the top of us.
Coming towards the island.
Everything's going that way, it's alright, we'll be good.
Oh, okay.
Right. We've given up. Absolutely hideous.
About to get worse.
We are racing home. It's that kind of rain you can't. We were drier when we were diving. If we hook a fish now, we would have regretted it after a while. It's so wet my radio thinks I'm in the water. As you can see, we're no longer on the boat. It rained very heavily. Nothing?
I've got nothing to... Ah, I've bit my lip. Got nothing to say.
He's got nothing to say. We're speechless, so we're gonna let this fire burn down and then we're gonna hit the sack if we can get there from the bivvy to the tent, and we will see you in the morning. That's all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, can you please hit that like button, as it actually makes a difference, and stay tuned for part 2 where we get better fishing and better weather. Thank you for watching.